What's up, vapors? Thanks for checking out Daily Vape TV. My name is Nick, and today we're going to be doing a random unboxing. I have no idea what I got in, but before we get to that, we're going to be doing something that I've been seeing on Facebook recently called 19 Things People May Not Know About You. It's a bunch of random questions, and I feel like this would be fun to get to know me a little bit better. Today, I'm vaping on this guy right here. This is the Target Mini 2 from Vapresso, and I've got a little bit of this Blaz Peach 12 milligram in there. Nice little mouth-to-lung setup, so that's what I'm going to be vaping on for the duration of this video. Question 1. Do you make your bed every day? I actually do make my bed every day, and it all started when I saw something, I think it was also on Facebook, of a general giving a pep talk, and he was talking about, just the simplest little thing that starts your day off in the right direction can really make a difference. So that's kind of when I started making my bed every single day. Yeah, sometimes I'm lazy and sometimes I forget, but most days I actually do make my bed. Question number 2 is, what is your favorite number? My favorite number is actually 13, and I know that's going to be weird for people because it's an unlucky number and there's a lot of superstition behind it, but for some reason it's been my lucky number / favorite number, and it's not only 13, but it's any combination of 1 and 3, so it's 31, it's the number 1, it's the number 3, and any iteration of those numbers. I think 13 kind of sticks out for me personally because if you put it together, it makes a B, and Bassett is my last name, so I don't know, maybe I'm just making that up in my head right now. The third question is, what is your dream job? My dream job changes a lot. When I was younger, I wanted to be in the Navy and I wanted to be a pilot. Then I got older and I wanted to be a photographer and a designer. Now I want to be a content creator on YouTube. And, my current job situation working here at the vape shop is amazing. And for some people, that's their dream job. But for me, I just really want to make content and put it out there for the world to see. Not that I want to be famous or anything like that, but I just feel like I have this creative process that I just need to do, and I need to have an outlet to do that, which is YouTube. So right now I'm kind of working my way up to doing my dream job, and yeah, it's pretty sweet. Fourth question is, if you could, would you go back to high school? High school still haunts me in my dreams today. I mean, I had a pretty decent high school experience, I'm not gonna lie. I went to a tech school for half a day for the last 2 years of high school, so those years were awesome. I had a great time, and I think if I had to choose, I would go back to those 2 years of high school, just so I could go back and excel at what I was doing. I was part of the graphic design program, and I did really, really well at it, so yeah, I would definitely go back to high school. Fifth question, can you parallel park in under 3 moves? Yes, I can parallel park in under 3 moves, although most of the time I'll do it Boston style, where you go up and over the curb and scratch the hell out of your rims, so I guess it's a technicality. Question number 6, a job you had which people would be shocked to know you had. I've had a lot of weird jobs. I've done a lot of random things throughout my life, and I would say nothing too crazy. I feel like the weirdest one might be an airbrush artist at Six Flags. I used to airbrush t-shirts at Six Flags, and it was a really fun job. I had a coworker who was like really cool. She liked rap and kind of got me into rap, so that was pretty neat. That was a couple of summers that I had a lot of fun with, and we made some money on the side doing custom airbrush work, so that was pretty cool. Question 7, do you think aliens are real? My idea of an alien might be different from yours. I'm not thinking of the big head, gray kind of thing walking around like a human. I think aliens could be microscopic. They could be the size of germs or bacteria. They could be anything. They could be huge. They could be like dinosaurs. We don't know. I don't think they look like humans. I don't think they stand up like us. I don't think they look anything like us. They would have to adapt to whatever planet they're on and their ecosystem, so it would have to be nothing that we have ever thought about an alien looking like before. Question 8, can I drive a stick shift? Okay, you caught me. I can't drive a stick shift. I never learned. I learned on an automatic transmission, and I just never bothered to deal with anything manual. Maybe one day if I ever get like a vintage sports car or something like that, I'll learn to drive stick. Question number 9, guilty TV pleasure. I really don't watch a whole lot of TV because I don't have a lot of free time, but we watch Friends on a nearly constant basis here at the shop because we have basic cable and we have about 7 channels, so that's pretty much the only thing on during the day. And I've seen every single season of Friends multiple times over. Question 10. Tattoos? Nope, I have no tattoos whatsoever. I have no idea what you're talking about. Question 11 is, if the world ends, would you want to be one of the survivors? I'll be honest, I am not prepared for the end of the world whatsoever. I mean, I lived through Y2K and 2012 and all the other apocalypse scares out there, and I never bothered making myself a bug-out bag and never stockpiled ammunition or food or clean water for that matter, and I don't have a bomb shelter underneath my house, so at this point right now, I'm gonna have to say probably not, because I would be dead in about 3 days. Question 12, things people do that drive you insane. Pretty much the normal stuff, I would say. Chewing with your mouth open, breathing really loudly, and being rude in general, just talking over me or anything like that, asking me the same question over and over and over again. If you watch the Vape Stew on Friday nights, I have a segment called This Week at the Vape Shop, and I basically use that to complain about the people that annoy me during that week. Question 13 is, do you have any birthmarks? I actually do have a birthmark. It's right about here, and it's in the shape of Puerto Rico. Yeah, I have no idea if birthmarks mean anything. I never read into it that much, but I think I got off on the lucky side because my sister has one in the same spot, but it's much bigger, and mine's barely noticeable. Question 14, favorite childhood game? As far as playing games like outside and running around and stuff like that, I would have to say probably tag. I mean, freeze tag was a lot of fun when I was a kid. Loved freeze tag. But as far as a video game when I was younger, because yeah, it could be part of the question too, I loved playing Duck Hunt on my cousin's Nintendo. I remember playing that up in their attic for just hours on end with a little light gun. Oh, that thing was so much fun. Question 15, do you talk to yourself? Well, considering I'm sitting here in a vape shop all by myself and I'm talking to a camera, I feel like that kind of counts, so I'm gonna say yes to this one. Question 16, do you like puzzles? I used to like puzzles a lot when I was younger. When I was living at home with my family, we would do a puzzle from time to time, and you know, it was a lot of fun. It was like a little project. We had a card table set up and we would just do the puzzle over the course of a few days or something like that. But now that I'm on my own, not so much. Do I like puzzle video games? Yeah, of course. Question 17, music genre. I listen to almost everything on a daily basis, from classic rock to old school hardcore rap to electronic dance music. So for me, it's just whatever I feel like listening to. It's kind of a mood thing, you know. I've really been into like chill step lately, especially when I'm working. You just put on like that mellow kind of chill step beat in the background that just kind of keeps you going. It keeps the gears turning, and it just kind of keeps you motivated. Question 18, tea or coffee? Well, my British subscribers and friends will probably hate me for this. I'm gonna say coffee. Love me some coffee. Really can't live without it. I go through cup or two a day typically. You know, usually in the summer it's iced coffee. I live in Massachusetts, so it's Dunkin' Donuts, and a lot of people hate that as well. But Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Tim Hortons, I don't care what it is, I just like coffee. And last but not least, question 19 is, first thing you remember wanting to be when you grew up? Probably something to do with trains. I used to be completely obsessed with trains growing up, and I wanted to be an engineer. I used to have one of the engineer's hats and everything. I used to draw trains all the time, and I just love trains. So the first thing I ever wanted to be when I grew up was a locomotive engineer. Alright guys, so let's get on to the main topic of this video, which is a mystery unboxing. I have a DHL bag here. It is sealed and I have no idea what's in it, so let's go ahead and find out. I've got my official unboxing knife here, ready to go. And, oh, with one cut, the bag is open. Okay, so this one is from Vape, as you can see here. Oh, it's got my name on it, Daily Vape TV. Would you look at that? And let's see what's in here. Don't cut yourself. Do not cut yourself when unboxing. Very important. I have the Berserker S kit. Berserker S kit, I believe that's what that is. Really not familiar with this one, I'll be honest. Haven't really looked into it too much. Let's open it up and see what this one's all about. It's from Vape and Alex Vapors MD. So another product from him over there in, I believe he's from Russia. It's like Christmas morning. As you can see here, I have the black one. So let's go ahead and take a look inside the box. Ooh, fancy packaging. Looks nice. Oh, that's kind of cool, man. This thing is little and bitty. It's so cute. All right. So it looks like a full plastic top cap piece there with a little nub drip tip. Cool looking tank. And oh, it's a 510 thread as well. So there you go. Let's just take off a little sticker. Wow, this thing is pretty cool looking. It's so tiny. Look how tiny that thing is. It does have a little light behind it as well. So let's go ahead and put some juice in this thing. I've got the little accessory kit here. And there's no coil that comes inside of the tank to start with, which is kind of interesting. So I really want to see what the coils look like. And let's see if they're the same thing first and foremost. They're different. They're two different coils. 3 to 4.2 volts, 1.5 ohms. So this is going to be a mouth to lung coil. And this one is a 0.7 ohm. This is a sub ohm coil. So it comes with a 0.7 ohm and a 1.5 ohm coil. I'm going to try out the 1.5 ohm coil first because I'm going to use this thing like a nice mouth to lung setup here. So I guess the first thing you do is take apart the tank and you pop in the little coil here. I'm going to get some juice for it and fill it up. So I just grabbed my pod salt mixed berry that I've been vaping on in my Boulder Rock, and I'm just going to fill this up with that stuff because it is delicious. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Just from those couple of puffs, I have to say, this thing vapes really, really nice. I don't know anything about this device whatsoever as far as power modes or anything like that, so it's just my first impressions. And I gotta say, the flavor is really nice. The vapor production is decent for a 1.5 ohm coil, and the controllability of the airflow is excellent. The one negative thing so far is just the amount of plastic. This thing is almost fully plastic, and it feels very cheap. I'm sure the price point is going to be pretty low, so you really can't fault it for that. If it's probably around the $30-$35 range, you really can't fault it for that. Like I said, I know nothing about this device, so I'm just kind of speculating here, but I just want to take another couple puffs on this thing. That is a pretty decent mouth-to-lung vape. So yeah, I'm fairly impressed with this thing already. I'm going to continue testing it out for the next week or so, and I'll make sure to make a video on this for a full review in the next week or so. But I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. I really had fun answering those 19 questions and taking a look at this little Berserker S kit from Vandy Vape, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you want to answer any of the questions that I read off in this video in the comments section, then just leave what number you're answering and then your answer after that, because I want to know about you guys. Don't forget to check out my website, dailyvape.tv, for all of my videos, my merch, and a link to my Patreon if you guys want to sign up. But that about does it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this. Leave your comments in the box below and make sure you check the links in the description. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and as always, vape on.